Alright. Hello, this is Jake Light, Gaming Lawyer at your service. We're once again back with Ace Attorney, a Phoenix Wright. But this time we're playing the second one, which is Justice for All. Yes. And it has been quite some time. I think I've stopped. When's the last time I played this? Probably 6. I don't think it's 6 months ago. Maybe it's 6 months ago, but quite a bit of time has passed since I last touched the series. And I hope I will be able to finish this one, as well as the third one, the trilogy of this series. And by the time we're done with it, we'll be able to play the next trilogy, I guess, quote unquote next trilogy. That's coming up in PC. Don't know when, maybe this year or next year. But yeah, excited for that, and excited to play all of the old ones I played before, as well as the ones that I've not played yet. Anyways, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. Just looking soon. Hope you have a good rest, and see you when I see you. But for now, we're getting back to the Ace Attorney and see what Phoenix Wright has in store for him in second one. Most likely death. just there's a lot of death surrounding him. You know how it goes. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the game and start episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't fall forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright! Oh no. What have I done? I cannot allow you to go like this. I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. That is very quick. I think that's like a reference to maybe Castlevania. Anyways, September 8, 8 o'clock a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Ooh, that is loud. Looks like they hung up. Oh good, I finally found it. Talk about a close call. Oh no. It's nothing personal, is it, attorney? I got bonked. A few minutes later, the District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. I feel like text is going a bit fast. Is it? Why is it like that? Yeah, it is going a bit fast, right? Is it something I can change? Apparently not. Normally it's not like that. Well, I don't know why. What's this? Transparency, and not what I want to do. I don't think text skip is the thing as well. Who else? Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so rocky in here? Good morning. Why is Good morning. Ach. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. Yeah, this is definitely scrolling a bit fast. Why is that? People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Well, what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Yeah, this is a bit jarring. Let me see if I can fix this somehow. Why is it text moving too fast? Maybe I should like pause the recording first. So BRB for a moment. Alright, I'm back. Oh, no, you know what? Wait a moment. Alright, we're back for sure now. We're back for realsies now. Nothing happened, everything's fixed. Alright? Alright, let's continue. Oh no. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but... Are you? What? Wait, I totally forgot. This is a thing for the first case, I guess. It's alright. How can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Yes, that's how amnesia works. You just bonk someone's head, they'll lose memory. Specifically the memory of who you are as a person. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Oh no, I've lost memory. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm the defense attorney. Well, this is actually quite good for the circumstances I'm in that I haven't played this game for quite some time. So I guess, you know, this is a good, quote-unquote, good refresher to see how the game works. Anyways, and that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ugh, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. September 8th, 10 AM, District Court, Court Number 2. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Well, nobody has to trigger me to do this. I just have to do it on my own. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't be. Why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're all well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A police man? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. And who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Oh man. Probably everyone's worst nightmare. Whether or not you're an attorney or a doctor or whoever, losing memory and being put in the spot to do something that you're supposed to do.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. Oh man, how do I do that Gumshoe's voice again? Totally don't remember. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under the detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching over me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at a park near headquarters. Expose Park. Okay. That's a weird name. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Oof. Actually, I don't remember this at all. At least the victim.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim was stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Alright. Crime 31. Alright, before anything, let's just look at it. Ooh, I have a bunch of stuff actually. Phone. I can't examine them. Only this one I can examine. Broken head body was also covered in bruises. Okay. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. How can you tell it's nearsighted though? And then this one. Oh, look at his hand. Something's wrong with his hand. And there's the clock. Clock says something like 8 o'clock. Does it? Oh, it doesn't? Well, it kind of coincides. Unless the body was found. I guess the body was found 1 hour and 30 minutes afterwards. Other than that, I don't see anything wrong over here. Anyways, now then, I recall at just yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head right on today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a sec. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at a court record. A court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at a court record by pressing tab. Yeah, oh yeah, profiles. Dustin Prince. Victim. Seems that he was dating defendant. Prosecutor. Generally bad at getting his points across. Detective. In charge of the initial investigation. Alright. Tab, huh? You really know about what you're talking about, don't you? But what is tab? What are you talking? Are you talking like we're inside of a game? Oh no, are we inside of a game? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. So sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shot, sir. I held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yeah. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more.
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Okay. Our first testimony. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses on the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, where he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. If he fell down and broke his neck, how could he write anything? That is always the problem with this sort of like deaths and trying to implicate people. They never think, oh, okay, yeah, people with broken necks can't write anything, okay? They have literal spine that connects, the nerves that connects the brain to everything else is severed. Anyways, probably not a lot of people know about simple biology, I guess. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why? This is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the added witness.
Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure. But what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if you didn't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong, or they are just not really clever. Like that detective, it does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright. Do I know? I know what's wrong with the entire case, but what is the statement that's supposed to be the thing that says about something even more incriminating? Glasses on the victim, voice during his state, push on the bench area. They managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I'm just gonna press this one. The culprit's name.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client? Okay.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Alright, I think this shouldn't be too difficult. I'm guessing it's this statement. And this statement would indicate this. Broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. We'll try.
Objection!
Oh, I'm wrong! No! Okay, well. So it's something else then. I have to like open up the exact statement that it's wrong. Alright. Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what you say. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
He's got a point. Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. Wait, so there was some contradiction over there? Picture, I guess. Oh, wait. Maggie's spelled wrong, isn't it? Because Maggie is not spelled with that. It's Mam G-G-E-Y. Yep. Let's present this. Wait, present this. Right? Yep. Yes, you yelled objection, Phoenix. What now?
What is it?
What's come over me? Well, thinking I just blurted out, objection! And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that's Maggie Bird. Ah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie, M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh, how about that? I haven't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
Is this very true, Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
Alright, that was easy. Too easy, even though I made a mistake.
Officer Prince and Officer Burr had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, cause she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Okay.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
So what was the present we're talking about? I guess that's something relevant. Sound like we were even talking about marriage? The day of the incident happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Present. What present? You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm a boss. I gotta watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a sec. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. Alright. 2 months ago. I'll press this as well. Over 2 months ago.
Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. What's a baseball glove? Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove, huh? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Yeah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made.
Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case?
Maybe. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the face. Yes, we're bullshitting. Now, this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I don't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
Ah.
It's rather yellow, isn't it?
Custom made. Can I look at it? Birthday present. Is something special about it though? I can't put a finger on it. I made that pun, but I still don't know what I'm saying. Is he supposed to be wearing that glove? I don't think so. No, he doesn't have. Wait, no. Nah. I thought that was a glove on his left hand, but no, that's not it. I have no idea.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
I already found a contradiction so early. She's like, we don't have to talk any about this. How could they have written that? Nobody could have written that.
We first looked into the handwriting. Fortunately, we could confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Okay, so he did write something. I guess. Makes no sense, but I guess.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Writing on the ground. What you couldn't find, it was the victim's handwriting. Pointer finger. Trap on the victim's fingernail. I'm just gonna press. I have no idea if it's really anything to do about anything. What does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right.
And there's more.
Let's press as well. Scratches on his skin. Scratches on his skin.
Yup, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they are there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Oh yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Tim wrote this name with his right hand. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wanted my evidence solid enough to counter that. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? He doesn't really know that message with his right hand. You think I could have gone through that much trouble getting me his present? The present? What about it? Okay, so what? Are you telling me he wrote? He didn't wrote it because he was wearing the glove? That sounds really bad. Okay. But this is a left-handed, wait. Right-handed gloves. Well, I don't know how it can contradict with this one, but let's present it. Apparently it is the thing to use. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
It's a glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. That's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
That's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Really? Is it? I don't know much about baseball. Is it? If you need to wear a baseball glove, it's usually worn on your non-dominant hand. Is that it? I have no idea. Maybe it is.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with? Again?
Oh, that's easy. Look, it's obvious from this says, wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Oh.
And I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written the message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been a victim.
Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that his name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor?
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again. I feel like the conversation is going much faster than the first game. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
It seems that we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Oh well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant make...
No, not yet. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand. Our actual killer. Witness.
What?
And what is this witness? Witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck?
Order! Order in the court! Oh, it's been a while since I said that. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I have to see what I can find out during the recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
To be continued. Right. This tutorial case is a bit long, but nice. I'm thankfully I've forgotten all the cases, all the facts, and all that stuff. I just remember characters and stuff, so that's good. I saved it, right? Yeah, I saved it. Oh, okay. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Court, Law Number 1. Defendant Lobby Number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problem. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'll be on to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, Wright. What a weird name. Oh, I guess. But then again, I feel like there are a lot of people who are named Phoenix, right? I don't know. Oh no. Okay. In my mind, when I said Phoenix, right, it was not. You know what? I don't need to explain that. A lawyer in a lawyer game. Hey, Shimo. Yes, we're playing Ace Attorney. Back, the second one, Justice for All. Hope you're doing well. What inception is this? The good kind. The lawyer kind.
This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help.
This is a business card.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
It's just a business card though. Although I think I still have, maybe, I don't know. I still have my own business cards from from my old firm. Don't know, have to check. Maybe not. Maybe I have not taken any of it back home. Oh wells. Okay, there are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Phoenix and Bird, yeah. Literally, the girl has feathers all over her for some reason. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. I forgot how the name puns in this game are so good. Yeah, all their names are puns of something. Wait, you have arm tracking? Yes, I have arm tracking. So I can point, oh no, point you. That's figures. Anyways.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you?
Wait, don't point at me. I'm afraid of commitment. Point. Anyways.
I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. I have no idea how this person looks like, so I'm just giving a generic voice for him. Or her.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Oh, that's how the killer knew about her name.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but he never did.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Oh no, who is this? You were here all along. It's... Oh no, I forgot what's her name.
You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who the heck is this? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is very appropriate. I don't know who you are. It's been a few months. I'm sorry. Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie.
And a good morning to you, Maya. Oh yeah, Maya. Maya Sky, right?
So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh, Maya Faye. Oh, not Sky. Sky is a different person. Oh boy.
Oh, and what if I say that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue for the ultra-decisive super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt.
It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Sky is a totally different sidekick. Yeah. She was she appeared in the first game as well, in the last case. Members of a con artist group. Let me check any of this is useful. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. Okay. Anyways, why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? But science, yes. Sky is the science, Maya Faye's the psychic. Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? I'm gonna enjoy this today in the back. Okay, alright. You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they are from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defender and better to the conversation.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Oh, wish us luck. I guess I have all these pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness.
Oh no. What voice do I give to you? Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and called me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me but can you give it just a set of everything in my life is almost high stop. I'm merely looking for the perfect thought march, unbeatable, don't you see? I've a recurrent selection efforts again with all this. The characters that speak really fast. Oh wells.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
Not hit the sound for us reading.
What is it?
What is he? A human chatterbox? Ugh, I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. That's the lips of the east. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a pubescent boy, out of a walk with Mummy. If you must know,
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You...
What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington.
Alright. That's the cross-examination begin. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and met eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of a pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with a police officer. Banana?
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah?
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
Believe it.
You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
Oh! Thank you for the raid, John. We give her a shout out. Welcome, welcome. I guess you came in the right time. No Man's Sky. Interesting. How was the game? Congratulations. You're the first. Oh, congratulations being first. Although Shimo did first chat here. But yes, hope your stream was well and everything. And caught me at a good time. Because this is the first ever episode 1, I guess, of Ace Attorney Justice for All that I'm doing a playthrough of. Just like and chill at your noise. Good. Alright. Yeah, for those that are new here, I'm Jake Light, gaming lawyer, at your service. I'm playing a lawyer game as well. Also a real lawyer. If you have any questions you want to ask, feel free to do so. I'll try my best to answer them. But yeah, if anything, if you missed this, if anyone wants to watch this, it's alright. This is currently being recorded. So anything you say is will be made history. Alright? Will be left as evidence, you know? So do take care. Gotta look while eating. Alright. Oh yeah, have your dinner, lunch, whatever it is, alright? Stay relaxed and all as we go through the case. Alright. Anyways, let's continue. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Right. So at the park all afternoon, deep and thought about my life situation. But it was past 6 p.m. I guess that times well with the death of the thing. But let me just press it. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate mice fool. I guess I can't expect a real smarts from you. This arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tis. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desk and point at people for fun. You're kinda right, but I object. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing that called a clock at a park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you time.
As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is. I look at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept is all nonsense. The real first man but doesn't leave fire or noise. And to wear a watch, how about it? People live freely without constraints. Damn. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case... Right. Should I press it? As in, press the picture? Because the picture doesn't say... Does it say 6? Wait, does it say... Seven. But when was this picture taken, though? It might not be the one. I'll just press other segments first. Also, above, I knew about my eyes.
Hold it!
And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shorted do-it-yourself hairstyle predicted it was all the way he tied his cheap low, and I suppose it was all because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured it out yet. Charming young lady, of course I remember her sweet face, very pretty defendant there. The only other thing I ever saw was the banana that fell all over the expresses. The banana. Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at a crime scene. What if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client's innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, that's exactly what we need to know what to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? All right. I'll present evidence for the last statement. Because I know maybe it's about the time, the clock thing, but we'll see. This one, you're talking about this one, right?
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw, right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? But I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that a baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a no. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What are you asking me about that all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a globe for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to. You refuse to realize that other new possibilities. Showing them, we find out what is the fact of globe. Many people from why do you think there's only enough for? And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. Yeah, above 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, Dad?
Because it broke. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You're a relenting evil man. You're like those people. She was brave and courageous, only bit caught horrible. And why she didn't do anything wrong? She was still burned. Was he talking about John the Ark? I think he was talking about John the Ark. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Dad, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happens next, in the moments after you witness the crime.
All right. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they show up within 10 minutes. That's wrong. You're wrong.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Well, this is easy. Call the lot on. I'm gonna press. Present. This. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap there. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
Grrr. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Mr. Wellington.
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth.
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're somebody special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. Are you happy? You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to do loose things? Haven't you ever heard that, oh Jesus, that's strange, so bad and rational since I am a monk? I don't seem to be playing people like you. I'm just reading nonsense. That's too fast.
Enough!
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be... You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you see. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his.
Because he knocked me out and took it. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Oh wait, that is not his phone. Probably that's my phone. Well, I kind of spoiled people from watching this, but you know, my brain works in weird ways, and I just found out. Yeah, I just solved the case. Just like that. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You don't have some sort of proof. Do you?
Wait, oh no.
You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Take that!
It's very simple. This is the evidence that backs up my claim.
And yet again, you have presented this court with an obtuse, meaningless item.
Huh? It's obtuse and meaningless?
I don't get you at all, Nick. Why do you think you would need to look for a phone in the first place?
Well, that's because I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, you didn't have to look for a phone. Oh no, did I choose the wrong thing? Why didn't you hurry? Okay, I chose the wrong thing. Well, the other thing is also, phone booth is just right over next to the body.
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after look at it, something is wrong with you.
No.
It's
a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, Why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Oh, order! Order!
What does reporting a crime little late prove for the defense?
Objection!
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer any explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
There's only one possible explanation.
All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh, I probably shouldn't have said that was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why did the witness call the police right away?
Why didn't the witness call the police right away? On the cell phone Maggie found. I would just immediately choose this one. Maybe it's a phone though. Well, you know, mistake will be made.
Take that!
Yeah, it's not this one. I guess it's the phone. The phone, I guess.
Take that!
No, it's not the phone. Okay. Ouch. Oh yeah, this one. Damn. My bad.
Take that!
Oh, not this one as well? Okay. Victim fell from the bar. Maybe it's this one. Was looking for his glasses.
Take that!
Okay, apparently that is. He didn't. For me, you know, my reasoning, my rationale is that he didn't call the police immediately because he wanted to, you know, do a couple things, which is to find his phone, whether it's on him, and whether he broke his glasses, he lost his glasses, want to find glasses. That's one thing. But I would say that would be the last thing to find. The first thing to find, yes. Then there's the writing on the floor accusing the defendant of the murder. So no, you know, all those things I just chose. I don't think I'm wrong. Mr. Wellington. Oh, what? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? Gah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
No, Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why he took 15 minutes to make that call. Along with, writing on the ground.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting,
I guess,
the witness as the real murderer?
Of course. It is precisely what I'm doing. Yes. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out its cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Wait, what does deep six mean? It sounds very sus. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is deliberate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why? That's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah. Even an idiot like you can read that, right? We already know who this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, would that mean that the real criminal was someone who defended you? Otherwise, how else would that person knew her name was Maggie or Maggie? that doesn't translate well through speech.
This is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known of the defendant's name?
Shh.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up the lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Oh yeah, this is all the same. Don't need to read. Yep. She told him her name. It was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek!
Order! Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. But Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you unsure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that witness had a motive.
Nameless.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers will sort in the cell phone's memory. Names and numbers belong to the people who are members of a certain con artists group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is the worst crime than murder.
You're one of those people. It's like a cosplayer, brilliant, digital genius and a lot of goddess of... I have no idea. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group called con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No.
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne? You're a pain in my ass right now.
Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of the phone call.
Oh yeah, well, the same thing, is it? Same thing.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mr. Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if you think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well, then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
I would say crime photo. Let's do that.
Take that!
Yep, crime photo. The witness saw this.
Mr. Wellington, is he correct?
Oh no, that's wrong. Oh no! I mean... if it's not this, and it most likely is this... I mean, I don't know. How else can I prove this?
Take that!
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking what to eat for tomorrow.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive. Enough for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
Evidence. Evidence. That guy is really all you have been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. A suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group that all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence.
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it is mine, you simpleton.
What?
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. The phone stored numbers. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. Why are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about that phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. It's gotta be. Maybe. Fingerprints on the phone? I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? I got that from Maggie. You wipe it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. It's made complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers or sort on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. You erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember. I got bonked. Looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. Also, that's what happened. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, it's going to get us scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, blame merely a third-rate. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection.
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, you may harass the witness, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, your...
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I say that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh,
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that would explain everything.
My business card.
Take that!
Oh boy, if I made a mistake, I would have been game over. It would have been a game over.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge has business cards? I didn't know that. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Oh, so yeah. In all Ace Attorney games, except for the Great Ace Attorney, I guess, we don't know the judge's name. Judge is just judge.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't a time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Also, why? Why you wrote your phone number at the back of your card? That would defeat the purpose of a business card. Doesn't the business card have some contact number on it? Either the office number or the personal phone number of the attorney, because that's usually the case. Especially if like you're a lawyer and such. Normally, if like you're the partner or anything or senior lawyer, your business cards would have or your mobile phone number on it. Anyways, yeah, don't know why. It's not really important. Let's just move on. But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah, that's my ringtone. Well, not... not my ringtone. Ah! What? Why is my phone? What's the stupid sounding ringtone? Yeah, that's not stupid, that's Samurai Steel. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Alright, he's dead. He suffocated himself.
So, the murderer is dead. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone, and in order to hide his involvement with the con artists group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding,
Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty.
Yay!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yeah, boy. Oh, first case, I almost had a game over. Yep, this is I would say, much more convoluted than the first one. I'm guessing this might be one of the harder games in the series, so I have to be careful in the future. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Oof. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. We were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crossroad. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't have any sort of special meaning. It's just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I might have to go to the hospital to get a checkup though. Remember, concussions are not as minor of an injury as depicted in a lot of fiction and story. Concussions are really serious. You think because there's nothing from the outside you can see that you're injured, because that's the thing. Concussion is not an injury. It's not something that's caused by an external injury. It's caused because of your brain shaking all about inside of your skull. And that shaking is called concussion, and there might be brain damage even possible when it happens. So if anyone seems to faint from any sort of accident of anything, like any kind, please have them sent to the hospital and get a thorough checkup. Alright? Anyways. Something to be cautious about. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Alright, you just jinx yourself. Again, probably. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm free to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Bom bom bom. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Okay. Detective Gumshoe. There's someone I have clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he has also been a good ally during others. The judge. I still don't know what his name is. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? He's too small fry to even be remembered. And this girl. Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, she was accused of murder. After Nick? What's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel I haven't seen you in ages. Yes, very true. Oh, well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Warrington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Yep, I've lost all my client's contact. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Yay! We're done with episode 1. That was quick. Alright. We still have some time, so we'll do episode 2. But first, I will save and also drink some stuff. Because I've been speaking for what? Not that long. Just an hour. Wait. Is it an hour? Not really actually. It's been 2 hours. Ooh, it's been some time. Alright. Oh, I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. How, if you're murdered, how would you be talking? I don't remember any of these cutscenes. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eni? Again? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. Damn Maya. If anyone's unlucky, I would say it's Maya. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law offices. So this was before episode 1, I guess. This is weird. What's this? Oh no, my nose is itchy. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Apologies. Now, how do I do his dude's voice? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take us break on with day of sun. Is that what that girl said? Stick my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself weather's girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oof. Oh, you're the doctor at? It's really quite upsetting. Didn't you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medication mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident, crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Okay. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they are not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would you know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Oh yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah yes, it must be lonely for you. I heard. What? Wait, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I've an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went on and got herself killed. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of Fae Clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. The condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've sought you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Why would you think like that, though? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Oh, I don't remember going to this place. June 19th, 1:25 p.m. Crane Village. Is it like, what, pun for crane? Like C-R-A-N-E? So this is Crane Village. Maybe it's Maya's hometown. It's Mini Maya. I don't know what's her name. Why, hello there. Oh no. Is this where Fatal Frame is set in? Little girls running around. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big of a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Hehe. Oh, I guess we'll talk. Today's channeling. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But in this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. So what is this Maya Intelligence Network? Anyway, the tabloids is what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I won't take a crazy killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Crane Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Okay, that's so nondescript. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearly Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait. And that means, is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drew it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain village. Aunt. Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Get it together. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, you can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. I would like some burgers as well. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. I guess we'll just go to the meditation room. Ichi Ihui. I don't understand what that means. June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said, with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airways. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Guide map after to the courtroom. God. Let's talk, I guess. What are you going to do once the nurse spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at a wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. I see. This person is definitely sounding very sus. So, how did you hear about Maya Fay? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at a college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home? Huh. And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see the door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? I guess we'll examine the door. The door that leads to channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tampered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. I'll guess I'm doing this. June 19, May, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. What about this pot? It's really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. I guess. Side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room, and also I have a feeling that someone's gonna die here. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Disturb them! There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping on? There's one over there. She's probably an exhausted medium, taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably not a good idea to disturb her sleep. I guess. Where do I need to go? Okay. I don't think I have anything. Channeling. Oh, wait, did I not went into the channeling chamber? Oh, I didn't. This looks like a fire hazard. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they are candles. A good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? You should talk about me. You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya. I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Those unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. If it was not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would have surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes. How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining. What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir, because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident. Indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. Right. So, one interesting thing I keep forgetting is that Ace Attorney has a bit of supernatural thing going on. I always think that it's like a totally detective / science kind of puzzle game and doesn't involve spiritual stuff, but it does. It does. So this room is the channeling chamber, the place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. And it's also for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong, that is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl. She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Oh, what a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from flirting with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had a chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. So... what else do we do? Do we examine stuff, or we just go outside of room? Go the winding way? Oh, apparently it is. Who is this? Hey, yo! Hold on now, this school's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I heard the southern accent. It's her again. Southern accents I met before. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. Alright. I'm gonna try to do a Texas southern accent again. How you been? Haven't seen you in a year. It's gonna just sound British. You are lot of hair. Lot of heart. You're Lotterheart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. Lotterheart. I have no idea. I apologize. Alright? I'm trying. So I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean. Of course! And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should be hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on! Not a heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. When we go back, something happens. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally sweat out all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Would you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Why do you have to say bitter green tea? I feel like it's generally understood that those teas are bitter. I don't know.
Now hold on now, Granny.
Granny?
How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
Well, I'm from the heart of the heartland.
Is that so? And I humbly request that you return to the heart of the heartland.
What are you?
This is Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Ugh. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Bang.
Hey now.
You're a rock star. Alright, I'm just gonna like read. Okay, I try to be serious.
What was that just now?
It came from inside the channeling chamber.
Hey, that's a gunshot.
Excuse me?
I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it.
Maya's in there. Break into the chamber.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan?
What else? We're going to break in.
What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it.
We're going to have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye?
Well, yes, but there's one matter. That is...
Don't try to stop me. Can send a repair bill to Wright and Co. law offices later.
Yeah, now that's why I call being a man.
Dr. Gray! Yeah, I don't need to voice act Dr. Gray anymore. It's killing my throat. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This girl, is she Maya?
Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Oh no, I'm mixing up all the voices now.
Hey, let's go. City boy, leave this to the granny.
How to do a southern accent? Probably should look up a video. if I have the chance to do her voice again. 19 Green Village. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out of here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way.
That's good, Lordy. I saw genuine mysterious phenomenal.
She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on.
Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't that one that pulled the trigger, was she?
I don't know what accent I'm doing, but it is some sort of accent. Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes.
Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have died then.
Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray?
Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation.
Really?
I hear he's good at red surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet shit.
I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Okay. Can I move back to the med? Oh, I can. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's Miss Sigmaya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait.
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. You again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in this area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. Just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe?
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
Two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Someone is inside the winding way. Someone is inside the side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you?
Wait. This is that girl.
Wait, is it that girl? No. No. This is different. Totally different. Like, so isn't it about time to start?
Huh? Time to start what?
You know, like the channeling.
Channeling?
Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So like, a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right? Yes, person has killed another person. Oh, that's what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. Eeny Meeny. Who's my emo then? At the college, I am researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something, like supernatural phenomena, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause like, talking to dead people and like, multiple personalities are my like thing. I see. Why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm like, allergic to sesame seeds. They like, must have put some in the food they served for me for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Does it make you sleepy? Make you unconscious? I don't think allergic reactions are like that. Or is it? So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time. Okay. So we're sleeping here the entire time. Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place. Like, what? Oh, that. I like totally know nothing about that. So who's like, you know, killed? The surgeon then requested a channeling. Dr. Gray. Okay, ... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? What was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago. I was like, patient, yeah? It sounds like she's trying to hide something. Do I have something? I don't have anything. Let's go then. There's no one here as usual. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Talk. Oh no, she ran away. What is it? Is it my hair? Is this too spiky? Not spiky enough? She ran away. Channeling chamber. I can go inside now. The police are busily running here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey you, don't touch anything.
Look, I really need to ask you some questions.
Don't look at me like that. I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
Yes, about Maya.
I hate to break it to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it.
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. Maya is...
We can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do that's collecting evidence.
Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun.
He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife?
Basically, the Vic was first stabbed and he was shot.
Well, let me examine. Anything around here I can examine? Oh, I can't examine anything apparently. Even in the blood, I can't examine the blood. Alright then. I guess goodbye. Outside? Alright then. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right behind her. Lotta?
God, don't let me be next.
God, don't let it be next.
God, don't let me be next.
God, don't let me be next. I have no idea how to say it. Eek, don't scare me like that.
What do you mean? You're the one who's scaring me. If I was so tough, you have not dead body on your hands. Mine.
Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you?
Nah, well, maybe one thing.
What is it?
Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing.
Huh? What?
Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get ya. It's just too much, I say.
What is too much?
Being a cop photographer. It's some scary stuff. So I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now.
Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside.
she did, too, even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops who scoop over the century. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how to do a southern accent. Howdy, y'all. God dang nabbit. I have no idea. This town ain't big enough for both of us. No, that doesn't sound right at all. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Well, that's a lot of going back and forth through the locations. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. What's all the buzz?
Alright everyone, listen up, you two, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight.
Oh.
What a mess. Can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. The very next day, June 20th, 8:02 a.m. Fey Manor Meditation Room. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Oh, let's just go there now. June 20, 10:34 a.m. Detention center visitors room. Nick! Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center. Well, the first time I met her is in my office or in... Wait. May? Wait, what's her sister's name? I totally forgot. Mia. Mia Fey. It was Mia's office. I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault. You didn't do anything. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me, I understand. Yeah. Well... Hopefully there's a third time, so, since, third time's a charm. So you're the master of something of the Korean school of channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real. It's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After the spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then, don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move. It was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground. Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather from today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? A document requesting me to be our attorney, of course. But... What's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person. With this 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you lose. I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm. It's always protected me. Give this to Pearly. I'm not sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
Oh yeah, it's Magatama time. You see this? Oh, I can't point at it. I can't point at my... You see this? Oh, so close. My Magatama is an earring. Anyways. It's Magatama. Slightly translucent and small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Alright. I guess no more talking. Goodbye, Maya. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Meditation room? Because I have to talk to everyone related. Meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. What about channeling room? Channeling chamber. Looks like Detective Jeonju isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Were you trying to sneak around? Good morning. No, I wasn't. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. I thought of bringing her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. Ugh, she is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too. I'll have the chance. Let's do it. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. But Maya? Separate from her! Oh yeah, this is all the same thing.
What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Okay. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Actually, I have a question. How did you strike Maya in the head? You use a cup or use your own head? Because your head is pretty big. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse spirits back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Most likely not. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her spell steps inside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I've insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be the folding screen there. It is Kurain's scared sacred writings. Along with Kurain's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about a folding screen at a time like this, because this is some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. You know, her name is literally Pearl. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought of themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is channeling prodigy as the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our audit is so different from yours, but that it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Quit my job? Are you kidding me? I love my job. Alright, let's look at the folding screen, I guess. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of secret text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by the bullet? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, this time Maya, I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Damn, all this like characters has an aura of arrogance around them. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of the flooring. The straw in the floor feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe the door. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty bad. When you want to do something bad enough, People can do most amazing things. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object, the cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree where have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. What about this? What's this? There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Oh, someone was probably hiding there. Just not now. Back outside. I'm guessing going into the winding way. The Ripple isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Maybe I'll examine her. No, I can't. It's already been examined. Maybe I'll examine the incinerator. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Alright, they didn't examine what's inside, so there's nothing inside. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire. It's, Wright. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So like, I studied this thing called parapsychology at Disco Allergy. You told me about it yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like, it's what you meant, like, you should have been more like clear about that. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay, like, it's really... That's it? Or did you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta had ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much more for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training? Or like, how to inherit a spiritual power? I suppose. This village is a real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality. Let alone what's going on here. Well, most likely she's pretending. Would you have you considered that, Phoenix? About the victim, Dr. Gray? I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him like yesterday too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was eating her hat. Yes. Yep. What happened yesterday? Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yeah. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, nothing was useful talking to her. Hey, Pearl. You really surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. I'm gonna show you my Makatama. Oh, Maya's Makatama. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Heck, I'm in trouble now. Morgan sees us like this. I'll be next on their channel.
That's Mystic Myers.
Huh. She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
You work with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Myers. Special someone.
What?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship.
Oh, wait. I mean, we aren't things unlike.
I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
Alright. Let's do this. Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did you get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I studied the Korean technique.
Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So, what's that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Exhibit. Alright. Well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Green jewel set inside the center of the keys grip.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Makatama?
Yeah, that's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Makatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Makatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Right, I know just the victim. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No. How old do you think I am? Present Makatama? I don't know.
Wow, it's a Magatama. You shouldn't have.
It's so totally not for you.
Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that.
It should be my line. Okay. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Ooh, it's been a while to finally reach this part where I can see locks. Ah, what is that? You can see it, can't you? Hey.
You can see it, can't you, Miss Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Makatama. Only you can see the Psylocks, Mr. Nick.
Psylocks? Huh.
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Makatama on this person. Let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Psylock Psylock thing a try. Right. This girl is signing something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first, I have to use Maya's Makatama. Oh, okay. Do I just do this?
Take that!
Take that! The victim. Eeny miny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you. How many times do I have to repeat myself? If you're so totally sure, then where's your proof?
While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
What do you mean, indirectly?
I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Amy and Dr. Gray. Wait, I don't have the evidence. Yeah, let's not try it. I think I have to go back to my office. I think. Ooh, what's happening here? Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. What's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces. You got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta... yeah, this is the previous conversation. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. Searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. They look really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? a copy of that article. I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Yep, that's where I need to go. About Maya's trial tomorrow.
I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. Doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
What? Von Karma? Although that dude, Manfred Von Karma, who is an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor, he never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec, but didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young.
Like 13. Very the karma, yes. Indeed. Yeah, it's a play on this. Maybe exactly the play on the his name, the pun of it on his name.
Like 13 and hasn't lost a trial since.
Bruh, how do you become a prosecutor at that age? If you have become a prosecutor at that age, at the very least, it means that either at 6 years old or 7 years old, she's already started to reach the stage that she has already passed her bar, like passed her exams, law exams, got her legal practice certificate and all that, and has actually been an attorney or a lawyer, then went on and applied to become a prosecutor. You have to be really, really young. After 20 years, only aged 1. Yeah, apparently.
That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? What's the author? What's wrong with the author? The game developer? Do you have any... Anyways. I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. Country's got a lot of stuff and it's a great place to develop a person's talents.
Or should I? I don't think I know how to do a German accent, but we'll see. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Screw common sense. Ugh, still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. Maybe it's those young prodigy that skip grades, you know. Though I don't know if they can take the bar at a young age. I don't think so. So I feel like there are certain requirements. I feel like age is one of those requirements as well. Whether you are like really, really smart, it doesn't matter, I think, because at the end of the day, working... Because that's the thing. I don't think you can work as a minor. I don't think you can become something that you can't have a job as a minor, at least legally speaking. So that's one thing to be concerned of as well. Most countries, the minimum age to pass the practicing exam and become a practicing lawyer is 21. Are you reading it? Reading it up somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, so there's a requirement over there. Of course, there isn't a requirement in terms of learning legal knowledge or legal matters or study law. But yeah, definitely working as some sort of like a requirement. I think most countries also it is illegal for minors up to a certain age to work. I think maybe at age 16 or either maybe around that age, 15, 16 or around that age, where you can work but only with your parents' permission, that kind of thing. Youngest lawyer in the world, graduated from law school at the age of 16 in 1986, became the youngest person ever to graduate from an American law school. Yeah, I know it's possible to be really young and be able to pass like exams and stuff. I mean, I've heard stories about people, really young people studying PhD or getting PhD. You know, a very young professor and all that, breaking through certain studies, doing what do you call their own thesis to become a professor and all that, you know. So I don't doubt that. What I doubt is working at that age. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, I need to go to the office. June 20th, Wright and go to the offices. It feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. I said newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day. 2 days ago, I just know a 14-year-old who is a scholar. Yeah. So, you know, it's fine. Don't beat yourself too much. This world just has geniuses, and I don't think these people or young people, or either, you know, anyone that's talented or very skilled or anything, means that it devalues other people's lives. Whether you're a rocket scientist or lawyer, a doctor, or like a police, or someone just works at a desk job, it's fine. You know, everyone has their own path of life. Life is not. We live our life as we want it to be, and it's not based on any sort of like a standard. Not about being is just wow. Even my manager reaction was it also means of an awe, not necessarily about downplaying. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised really if there were really, really young. If actually, you know, you think 14 years old is young, maybe a decade from now, maybe a few generations from now, maybe 10 years old, there will be like a genius or younger there, because with each generations of humans, people are becoming more and more intelligent. They're becoming smarter because our brain are ever so slightly increasing in size. I think that's what was purported in certain studies, is that our brain is continuously evolving and becoming bigger and bigger because it's the thing that we use the most often. Somebody meeting one is like a shiny Pokemon with net IP6. Indeed. Here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind. That's going to be any help. 14 patients, blah blah blah. All right, we got this thing. Do I need to be back here? We'll see. Maya must be okay. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Oh, I don't need to show Gumshoe newspaper. I don't think that's important. Maybe, well, we'll see. I'll give it to you. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and...
Hey, it's that new story. The one about the malpractice suit.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal.
Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
Oh, yeah, apparently I should be presenting the newspaper clip to him. Alright, thanks. Me. Oh, I guess this would be very important for the very next vaccine. Mini. Nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic died after falling asleep at a wheel. Oh, so that was the victim. The nurse that was being summoned. Alright, goodbye, Mr. Gumshoe. Bum. Take that. Alright. Said all this stuff. Ooh. I think I have to present this first.
Take that!
Oh no, not this. No, it's not. So I just straight up present this one.
Take that!
Oh, okay. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, would you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you notice, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister. Was she a nurse, perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. That was easy. Okay. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. Mimi Minnie, yeah. Why did I say Minnie? She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, the duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Okay, I have no idea how to do this voice while sounding serious. No, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how Psylocke works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop prying. Oh, okay. So where else can I go? don't think I have anything to present. Whole. What about you? Can I present this? Oh. What else? That's nothing. Where else have I not been into? Been inside here. Done all the examination. Maybe I should go visit detention center. Oh. Mr. Nick. What's wrong? I've never left Crane Village. Really? Oh, that's pretty amazing. You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Alright. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Edie's secret now, but you don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Well, do both, I guess. Oops. Going with a smile and straight face. How do you do that? What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can't really do anything. Can I really save her? Wait, sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice! It's Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Mia's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a sudden case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help me, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your clients. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But... So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Okay. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. In like what, 5 minutes? An hour? Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Just do what you always do. Bullshit! It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. Bullshitting. And that is? Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal for your client. Right, that doesn't help at all. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup. It's up to you to blow the lead on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed supposed to prove her innocence when I've nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. A key, literally. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key. Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is? That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have? I don't know. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Ooh, she has a lot of locks. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the psych locks. Which means Mia must know something about this real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? Yes, that's the whole truth to be continued. Well, that means that's it for today. Sorry to leave everyone on a cliffhanger, because this is how I usually end all my Ace Attorney sessions. I always put it before a trial, or at the end of a trial, or at the end of an investigation. So this will be it. So stay tuned for next week, I guess. So yeah, thank you so much for all that is watching right now, or watching it on my VOD YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm glad to be back on this, doing all wacky voices. Hopefully, I'm not too rusty. I can still be somewhat entertaining. But yeah, that will be it. So take care, stay hopeful, but be critical, everyone. Bye bye.